Have you ever felt like your heart was being cut with a knife when facing hurtful words and rude attitudes from others? In those moments, when we are attacked by rudeness, it's difficult to maintain our composure and not let negative emotions take over. But is there a way to confront these people and situations calmly without letting them affect our inner peace? Stoic philosophy, an ancient yet timeless way of living, has taught us invaluable lessons on how to stay calm and control our emotions. These philosophies not only help us stand firm in the face of difficulties, but also guide us on how to maintain inner peace. Instead of reacting negatively or letting our hearts be filled with bad emotions, we can learn to respond calmly and wisely. In today's video, we will explore 10 tips from Stoic philosophy to deal with rude people. These tips will not only help us maintain peace of mind, but also turn every unpleasant encounter into an opportunity for self-improvement. Let's embark on this journey together to find peace and build a strong spirit, unshaken by life's storms. You will see that with the guidance of Stoicism, nothing can make us falter, and each challenge is just a stepping stone to becoming better. Let's start this journey by leaving a comment. I am ready for this journey, and turning life's challenges into opportunities for growth and development. Number 1. Keep your calm. The first and most important lesson that Stoic philosophy teaches us in dealing with rude people is to stay calm. Why is maintaining calm so crucial? When we let negative emotions take over, we not only lose control, but also are prone to making wrong decisions that can harm ourselves and others. Keeping calm is the key to protecting ourselves from the attacks of rude words and actions. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, once said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." This quote reminds us that the best response to rudeness is not retaliation, but maintaining our calmness and dignity. When we stay calm in the face of rudeness, we do not let the negative emotions of others control our moods and actions. Imagine you are driving, and suddenly another driver cuts you off irrationally. The natural reaction might be anger, yelling, or even responding with similar behavior. But pause and ask yourself, will this anger help me? Will it make the situation better? Or is it just a vicious cycle of stress and frustration? Jesus also taught us about tolerance and calmness. When insulted by others, he did not react with anger, but always showed compassion and forgiveness. If anyone slaps you on the right cheek, turn to them the other cheek also. This saying not only advises us on forgiveness, but also emphasizes the importance of staying calm in the face of others' attacks. Jesus' calmness and tolerance are a great model for us to follow. A specific example from daily life is when you are unfairly criticized at work. Instead of reacting immediately with anger, pause, take a deep breath, and remind yourself that the other person's emotions do not have the right to control you. Listen and respond calmly and rationally. In this way, you not only maintain your calm, but also demonstrate maturity and growth to the other person. Staying calm is a journey, a continuous practice. Always remember that in every situation, the control of your emotions is in your hands. Let calmness be a solid shield that protects you from emotional storms and helps you live a peaceful and fulfilling life. Number 2. reflect on themselves. Self-reflection is not only an act of self-examination, but also an opportunity for us to understand ourselves better, thereby developing patience and forgiveness. When we reflect on ourselves, we may realize that our reactions to rudeness often reflect unresolved emotions and thoughts within us. When encountering rude people, self-reflection helps us recognize that the negative emotions we experience are not entirely caused by others, but are largely due to how we respond to them. Ask yourself, why do I feel angry? What is it within me that is hurt by the words or actions of others? These questions not only help us identify the root cause of our emotions, but also give us a chance to improve ourselves. Jesus, in his teachings, often encouraged people to reflect on themselves and live better lives. He said, "First, take the plank out of your eye, and then you will see clearly to remove the speck from your brother's eye." This saying emphasizes that before criticizing others, we need to examine and correct ourselves first. Jesus advises us to live in humility and always self-reflect. For example, when you feel hurt by a criticism, take time to reflect. Is there any truth to the criticism? Is there something you can learn and improve from it? If we are truly wrong, recognizing and correcting our mistakes will help us become better. If the criticism is unfair, reflection helps us recognize our worth and not let negative words affect our self-esteem. Self-reflection is a continuous and profound process. It requires us to be honest with ourselves and always open to learning and developing. Let Stoic philosophy and the teachings of Jesus be your guide, helping you to see yourself honestly and improve daily. In this journey, self-awareness and self-improvement not only bring peace, but also help you face life's challenges with firmness and confidence. Join the conversation in our comment section. Have you ever taken time to reflect on yourself after an unpleasant encounter? Did you discover anything new about yourself? We would love to hear your story. Number 3. Learn to pause and breathe. Have you ever felt swept away by a tide of negative emotions when faced with rude and disrespectful words? In such moments, we often react immediately, letting anger and frustration dictate our actions. However, Stoic philosophy teaches us a valuable lesson. Learn to pause and breathe. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This reminds us that how we react to situations truly matters. When faced with rudeness, instead of letting anger take over, pause and take a deep breath. This simple act not only helps us calm down, but also creates space for thoughtful consideration and wise responses. Remember Jesus' teachings on tolerance and calmness. When insulted by others, he did not respond with anger, but always maintained tolerance and patience. You must love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. This teaching is not only about forgiveness, but also emphasizes the importance of maintaining calmness and controlling emotions. Imagine a stressful workday when you are unfairly criticized by a colleague. Instead of responding immediately, you pause, take a deep breath, and feel peace spreading within you. You will see things more clearly, and from there, you can respond calmly and maturely. You might choose to listen and converse to understand the issue better, rather than letting anger take control. Moreover, pausing and deep breathing have significant health benefits. Research shows that deep breathing reduces facing difficulties. How can I respond with kindness, patience, and honesty? Let these values guide you, and you will find life becoming more peaceful and meaningful. We have reached the halfway point of today's lesson. Your participation is a great encouragement for us in the journey to bring the true values of Stoic philosophy to more people. So please like and share this video to spread these lessons to your loved ones and friends. Or leave a comment, "I cherish my life," if you are ready for the journey with the next 5 lessons. Number 6. Embraces acceptance. In life, we often encounter unwanted situations, from rude remarks to difficult events. In those moments, acceptance becomes a valuable lesson from Stoic philosophy, helping us maintain inner peace and face all challenges. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." This reminds us that while we cannot control what happens around us, we always have the power to choose how we react. Acceptance does not mean surrender or defeat. It means acknowledging reality and finding ways to adapt wisely. Take a daily life example. You are unfairly criticized by a colleague. Instead of reacting with anger or feeling sad, try accepting that criticism is part of work life. By accepting, you will find your mind lighter and can focus on improving yourself or finding solutions to the problem. Jesus also taught us about acceptance and tolerance. He said, "If anyone forces you to go 1 mile, go with them 2 miles." This teaching is not just about patience, but also about acceptance and doing more to create harmony and love. When we accept what cannot be changed, we find the strength to turn challenges into opportunities for growth. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, also advised us, "Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs?" Acceptance is not just an act of reason, but also of the heart, helping us find peace in every circumstance. Acceptance is an art, a continuous practice. It helps us free ourselves from negative emotions and find inner peace. Let acceptance be the guiding light, helping you overcome all challenges and live a peaceful, fulfilling life. So, are you ready to accept the unfair things in life? Maybe it's losing a valuable opportunity or facing a significant challenge. If you are ready, leave a comment, "Acceptance," to show your determination to change. And let's discuss how we can apply Stoic philosophy to build a better life. Remember, in every challenge, there is an opportunity for those who know how to seize it. Number 7. Use humor. Have you ever wondered how to deal with rudeness without hurting yourself or others? One of the great lessons from Stoic philosophy is to use humor. Humor is not only a tool to lighten tense atmospheres, but also helps us maintain a positive mood and an optimistic outlook in all situations. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, once said, "Remember that it is we who torment, we who make difficulties for ourselves, that is, our opinions do." This reminds us that often it is our perception of the problem that is the source of our stress. When faced with rude remarks, instead of letting anger take over, Try to find a humorous aspect in the situation. You will find that the tension seems to dissipate and the situation becomes easier to handle. Jesus also taught us about tolerance and gentleness in dealing with others. When mocked and insulted, he did not retaliate, but always showed compassion and gentle humor. Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these. In this saying, Jesus not only encourages simplicity and purity, but also implies that we should learn to view life with the lightheartedness and humor of a child. A real-life example is former U.S. President Abraham Lincoln, who was famous for using humor to handle difficult situations. When mocked by an opponent about his appearance, he responded humorously, "If I had two faces, do you think I would be wearing this one?" This not only diffused the tension, but also showcased his confidence and wit. Using humor is a valuable skill that helps us cope with rudeness and maintain calmness. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." By keeping our humor and composure, we not only protect ourselves, but also spread positivity and love to those around us. Let humor be your powerful weapon, helping you stay strong and happy in all life situations. Number 8. Setting clear boundaries. Have you ever felt exhausted and drained from dealing with people who constantly invade your personal space? In daily life, setting clear boundaries is crucial, not only to protect ourselves, but also to maintain balance and peace of mind. Stoic philosophy teaches us that establishing boundaries is not just a necessary action, but an art of living, helping us uphold our values and dignity. Setting clear boundaries is how we control our reactions to others' behavior. When faced with people who frequently invade our personal space or take advantage of our kindness, setting boundaries is essential to protect ourselves. Imagine you have a friend who constantly asks for help, but never reciprocates when you need support. Without establishing boundaries, you can easily become exhausted and feel exploited. By clearly communicating your limits to that friend, you not only protect your energy, but also create an environment of honesty and mutual respect. Jesus also taught us about the importance of setting boundaries in life. In Matthew 5:37, he said, "Let your yes be yes, and your no, no. Anything beyond this comes from the evil one." This is advice on being clear and honest in communication, and not allowing anyone to invade your personal space unreasonably. A specific example from the life of Marcus Aurelius illustrates this lesson. As an emperor, he faced countless pressures and demands from all sides. However, Marcus always maintained his boundaries to remain calm and clear-headed in his leadership. Ask yourself, have you set clear boundaries in your life? When was the last time you said no when necessary? By establishing clear boundaries, we not only protect ourselves, but also affirm our values and dignity, creating a balanced and harmonious life. Setting boundaries is not selfish. It is an act of self-respect and self-protection, helping us maintain inner peace amidst life's chaos. Number 9. Choose forgiveness. Forgiveness does not mean accepting wrongful behavior. It means choosing not to let negative emotions control our lives. By choosing forgiveness, we free ourselves from the burden of hatred and resentment, creating space for peace and compassion. Imagine a situation. A close friend betrays your trust. The initial reaction might be pain and anger, but pause and ask yourself, how does this anger serve me? What peace can forgiveness bring to my soul? By choosing forgiveness, you not only bring tranquility to yourself, but also open the door for healing and improving the relationship. Jesus also taught about the power of forgiveness. He said, "Forgive, and you will be forgiven." Throughout his life, he consistently showed compassion and willingness to forgive those who sinned, even while being crucified. His forgiveness was not only an expression of unconditional love, but also a shining example for all of us. A story from the life of Epictetus, the famous Stoic philosopher, clearly illustrates this lesson. When he was treated cruelly by his master, Epictetus did not let hatred dominate his heart. He chose forgiveness and focused on self-improvement, overcoming his difficult circumstances to become a great philosopher. Ask yourself, when was the last time you chose forgiveness? How did you feel afterward? Did you notice the release and peace within your soul? Forgiveness is not only an act of kindness, but also a path to inner freedom and tranquility, a state that nothing can shake. Number 10. Change your perspective. Have you ever wondered why similar events cause different emotional reactions in different people? Stoic philosophy teaches that the cause lies not in the events themselves, but in how we perceive and evaluate them.